Alright, hello and welcome to Quantum Quan Streams. I am Quan Unrian, and today we're going to be going through the new Realm of Dreams expansion update for Secrets of the Obscure. And we're going to get started. I have no idea what the story holds, but we're going to take a couple hours and see what we can see. Going to get our legendary rune. Or a legendary relic that should be unlocked rather quickly. It may be really quickly, and we'll see what happens from there as soon as the wizard tower loads with everyone else in it.
Recognition.
All right, we just got 15 achievement points. That's nice. And sigils. I definitely have not done all the sigils because I don't have legendary water weapons. So there's really no point for me. There it is. Legendary relic. This relic is compact, extremely versatile. Should these find their way in too many hands, I will be looking for a new line of business, which is probably what they were saying, how the future ones are going to take unlocking with future expansions. Alright, so what did it take? Gift of everything. It took some clovers, gift of research, it took some luck, more ecto, mystic facet. Interesting. So 3 stacks of lucent crystals and then just 1 relic. A gift of relics, which is 25 of those facets, 25 clovers, almost 2/3 a stack of ectoplasm, and a gift of research, and another gift of craftsmanship. Another reason why I don't have all the sigils, because provisioner tokens are awful. Interesting, use the same symbol as Aurora. Okay, let's see. How much legendary relic collector? That was 5 components. That doesn't have anything. And here we go, the War Council. We will get that started in just a second. Let's look at the vault. I have a few things saved up. And what are we going to start with? Anything really exciting? Giant hat. Okay, not gonna spend anything on that. If it was a dog tree chair. But we are gonna start with, we got 20 clovers available again, 60 more mystic coins. We're just going to grab all of these. I've been forging a lot of clovers lately. And of course, the season resets, so there's 20 more right there. I could have stopped yesterday, but I kept going. Alright, that's all of our mystic coins. These no longer sell for a gold, which is a bummer, because that was 20 gold right there, but you know. And we're gonna get these because my next legendary needs lots of these. See, I hope we got them all. That has gone up. And I guess we'll get the gold. We'll work on the clovers later when we need them. I'm going to be working on the legendary underwater weapons next. Alright, so we are depositing those. We are opening all of those, and I think we're a little bit low. Make sure to add all of these spirit shards, because I am always low on spirit shards. That's actually peaking out quite a bit, so I'm going to lower this game volume down just a bit. Okay, let's see what our featured items are. All unique weapon. What? A kilt? Really? Okay, I don't hate it, but it's just goofy. Okay. Let's go to the War Council.
I've missed all these calls.
I'm certain of that. How are things on the front lines?
The moment of opportunity has revealed itself. But there is much to be done before we can seize it. One of Isgarani's paths has found his way here. And he only seems interested in hearing from you.
Which pet? Is it
We are
Zoja?
Don't keep us waiting, dear.
I swear, she betrays us at the end. Oh, that's quite a bit. That's opened up. Gonna have to do this map completion. We'll finish it here and then do 5 more times for the armor. I still don't know what armor I'm gonna do because I don't know what tier 2 is gonna look like. I already got legendary armor. I play light classes a lot, so I want to stick with light, but the heavy will have more die channels than the PvE heavy armor, and the medium just looks a whole lot better. Alright, let's go. War Council. Galrath the Undying.
Wayfinder,
You get more of a story.
Didn't expect to see you here.
didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgaran, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts, then?
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
Let's. I hate that half run.
The last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What is the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain.
I wonder if the meta's changed any.
But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
What questions do we have? Can we get the Astral Wards full support?
Astral Ward's full support?
Isgaran's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here?
But it is, kinda.
That's why Isgaran has
Your symbiotic relationship, you must realize that.
to support. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Paitha can prevent the Cryptus from being a threat to Tyria.
Paitha has already proved herself to.
Calm now, Ramsay.
I still think like she's gonna betray us. Be like, I'm the queen now. And that'll roll us into either the end or into expansion 5.
What about the local Cryptus?
Epoch's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
General Nephus.
Who
is
is
Nephus?
Nephus?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Eparch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephus commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
It's probably a good thing that I didn't do the map completion, because sometimes, especially with these, you got to do extra quests and everything to further the story, and then doing the map completion early just can waste your time because you got to do it over essentially. What can you tell us about
What
Nephus?
can you tell me about Nephus?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nephus commands too much respect to be simply disposed of. So instead, Eparch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Eparch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
All right. They took that better than expected, so looks like you're gonna ask me something. Go on then, out
What's
with it.
Scarran's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nyos and the Cryptis, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful. And the risk, if you're wrong, is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them. Far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Scarran is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here
Now
because they
Zodja
believe
comes?
in you, not Patha. Don't waste their lives.
Who are you? Expected this Scarran wouldn't want to commit more resources here, so at least we have a chance to prove ourselves
Aren't you
now.
eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Patha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will Patha's plan to convince the Cryptis actually work?
I don't know. So far.
Mm-hmm.
The Cryptis here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. Especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under Eparch may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Hey, before you go, would you make an appearance for our new volunteers? You're pretty popular, you know. Yeah, I might have heard that once or twice. Save the world a half dozen times.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
Who do we got?
Got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode, you're an unexpected sight.
Frode and some red
I may be
shirts.
getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field.
Oh my.
But I'm sure Arena will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
Yeah, see? Complete events. Maybe we join a new meta. Let's start there. If they've got the lantern. Okay. So this will be the full size of it. Let's go. Let's see, let's join a smaller one. And oh, there's a new waypoint. That's nice. Doubling those and doubling those. That's not too bad. That shouldn't be too bad to do the map completion later either. I think the other two are like 50 plus. What are we doing? Oh. I guess I just missed it. Let's take the winnings anyways. Axe of Canoxai. Oh, I never want to do that one again. Okay. Probably gonna hop back and forth until this might actually be just started. The fangs that gnash. Oh, are there more masteries? Oh, there are. Gain access to the final legendary recipes. Alright, fight your way through the Loyalists and reach Nedra. We're gonna change this. Come on. Guess we're not yet. I'm getting buffeted all around. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to equip swords. We got bursting and torment. We got no swords. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to do swords yet.